One of the biggest lies we've ever been told is that you should wait for a year or two or for a couple months before you go on holiday. And actually wait for those 1 or 2 weeks that make you feel alive. And it's because in those two couple of days, you actually remember to slow down and to live your life, just savoring the sun or the mountains or wherever you're going, and then just enjoy life without thinking about work or anything else in between. What you're hearing in the background is the wind at the moment. I returned back to the UK. I went to an amazing, beautiful holiday in Greece, and whenever I go on holiday, I just recharge. And it's absolutely amazing. It's beautiful. It's just, I'm drawn to the life, and I'm kind of manifesting the life on a day-to-day basis. But yeah, I don't think this video is about the actual holiday. I think it's about waking up. I'm not gonna lie, it has been harder returning to my routine. I don't think I have a routine at the moment. I just enjoy the sea and the sun and, the drinks and the food and um, my mornings by the sea, which were absolutely incredible. I don't think something has really happened while I was away. Nothing dramatic, or, it was just me and my thoughts and thinking about life and what do I want to achieve in the next couple of years, who I want to become, where I want to live. I literally spent a week by the sea, no rushing, enjoy the sea, the sun. I basically spent hours without staring at a screen. I basically spent hours without thinking about my phone. I just wanted to be creative. I just wanted to enjoy the slow living life. I watched sunsets without even thinking about what the next day would look like because I knew that I would spend them by the sea. I didn't even think about my washing, my suitcase, my alarm. I didn't even have these things there. I just thought about writing, breathing, slowing down, and being present. Now, these things usually happen on your day-to-day life, and as you can see with my videos of Pink Orbit and Back to Self and everything else, I'm really trying to live a slow life. If it's by the river, by a mountain, or whatever that looks like, I always journal, try to create, paint, and just try to live a slow life because that's what aligns with me. When I'm on holiday, it's just different. I'm a completely different person. And that's what I want on a day-to-day basis. And that's what will happen because I want that to happen. I want that to be my life. Thing is, once you have completely felt and experienced what it feels like to be fully present, you want that feeling on a day-to-day basis. It's basically impossible to not notice how absent you have become in your day-to-day life. Why do I feel more like myself when I'm away? Why does the sea and the sun makes me feel more calmer than anything else? And I truly feel healthier and happier and kinder and more creative, and just then I realized that maybe it's not the actual holiday that changed me, but it just took away the noise, the meetings, the alarm, the everything that makes you feel rushed. We wake up, we go to work, we come back, and then you need to do things at home, and you are always living this fast, quick life that unfortunately, that's what you need to do. People don't have options to live by the sea every single day. What if we are postponing what life is supposed to feel like without waiting for that promotion, without waiting for, your dream job and whatever that looks like? What if life isn't just supposed to happen after your work if you have time? Just enjoyed looking at the sky, looking at the colors, enjoying the wind, the sun on my skin. But who decided that freedom, that feeling needs to wait for those 2 weeks of the year, when in reality that could become your day-to-day life? There are people who choose to live closer to nature because they want to. And yes, you lose things. Maybe you receive less money, or you decide to do a different kind of job to be able to live that life. But you are happier. Adventure taught me that I want to live by the sea. I want to live a slow life, and maybe my future will change. But in the meantime, I will still try to manage my time by trying at least to incorporate those things, or at least some of those things, in my day-to-day life, like journaling and going by the river. I'm gonna walk after work or before work and do my gym sessions and all those type of things that makes me feel good and present. But one thing that I've learned during this trip is that life is reminding me that I don't need to wait for those 2 weeks a year where I'm going on a holiday and stay by the sea and all that. Life is too precious to spend it waiting for, those 2 days, and that I could actually live like that every single day. I'm simply choosing to listen and to understand that, everything happens for me. But at the same time, I don't really want anything else. I just want to be present. And I'm gonna live my days doing that. Because at the end of the day, people change jobs. People are forgotten. People remember sunsets. People remember moments. People remember life when that life is slowed down and when you're doing what makes you happy. Those mornings that feel peaceful, and those sunsets and the sea and the mountains and the river and wherever you're living for. You can create your own life and you can actually have a slow life if you want to. It's not about chasing another holiday, which we all do, but it's about a life that feels like that every single day. And if you've been feeling like this too, maybe it's not the end of your holiday. It's just the beginning of a new chapter in your life where you actually live like that every single day. I don't really have anything else to say in this video, and I don't think we have anything concrete to say. It's just me trying to think about what my life looks like and the difference where I'm on holiday, which is completely different. You came back from the holiday and you're a little bit sad and you need to come back to the routine and work and all that, which is completely normal, but this time it feels different. So join me in this new chapter, because I'm sure we will realize what we want to achieve. And I promise you, through Back to Self, I am focused on living that life every single day.